everybody, it's old Shazizz here. That sound you hear in the background, I know you can't see the screen very good, but that's www.shazizzradio.com. Every Saturday, I'm going to shut that off. Every Saturday you can catch me on that radio show, and every Sunday you can catch me on what we call the Knights of the Round Table. Knights of the Round Table is for basically trying to kind of bring people together to solve issues and talk about things in the world. And the Mad Science Show on Saturday, all these are on Central Time, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. on Central Time both days. But if you want to catch me and talk about any of the issues that or videos that I've showed you out here, then that's the best time to do it on Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Central. So essentially, the only thing this video here today is a status of where my channel is leading. I know you can't see it very well, but that's a video of my old lab with the old plasma reactor. And I wanted to give you like a brief explanation why I build coils like this one right here, and why I work on stuff like this right here. These are some microwave parts, and a Beckett oil burner igniter, and a few quartz heating elements with tungsten inside of them, and a spark gap. I'll do a video on that one day. Basically, what I want to come out of this video is the status of my YouTube channel. What I plan on doing is that if you notice on there, my YouTube channel says in search for free energy. I'm not only going to prove free energy before it's all said and done, but I'm going to show you something amazing. What I've been trying to explain to people for a long time. It's not about the version of electricity that we use currently. So when I say crazy stuff like I don't care about current watts and amps, I'm really serious when I say that, because I don't care about current watts and amps at this point in the game. Because what I'm doing with the energy is transforming it into a completely different form of energy. And what I hope to show you before it's all said and done is a way to use that energy in a completely different fashion than the standard version of how we know electrical power is generated and how we actually use it, and to show you something that maybe people have or have not stumbled onto in the past. Excuse the mess around here, but if you look down there, that's a gizmo that I showed in my video 9 volts and also in my video unsubscribe, because I get a lot of haters on my YouTube channel. I get a lot of people telling me a lot of crazy stuff about how stupid I am and all that kind of stuff, but that's going to stop pretty soon. Watch this. And so anyway, where I want to take this channel, and I hope you stick with me to do it, is I'm basically going to go for broke. I'm going to take everything that I've been trying to show, and I'm going to combine it into several different devices that I'm going to actually put out there, and give you an explanation of why it is that I feel like each one of these little anomalies that I'm showing you are so important, and why it is that this particular gizmo can prove what I've been saying all along. These coils like this, based off of Tesla's technology and capacitor technology and even radio technology for that matter, things that I've showed you like about sound and transferring energy via sound, transferring energy via plasma. You can't see it in this video right here because it's not very good quality video, I'm sure. But that plasma reactor right there was nothing more than a tuner. speeding up and slowing down argon molecules so that I can get out the other side a specific frequency that I want. I can like using a variable capacitor or potentiometer or even a variac for that matter, speeding up and slowing down. You can generate a frequency range out the other side. Right now we use 60 hertz over here and they use 50 hertz overseas. And what I hope to show everybody is that it doesn't matter what frequency range that you're in, you can still use that energy. You can capture energy from static energy. It's just unlimited. If you join me on my radio show on Saturdays, and we can sit down and talk about what it is that I'm trying to say, we can show how we can prove theory into fact, how we can actually start building devices that will work with the inefficient system that we call our electrical grid right now. I mean, we've already got every piece of the puzzle necessary to build the perfect generating systems. Self-contained. It's a matter of whether or not we, the people, decide that we want to do it ourselves. You're not going to get it from the power companies. You're not going to get it from the governments. You're not going to get it from any major corporations or anybody. They're all in it for money, and that's just that simple as that. So, to run the inefficient appliances that we use right now, we literally use a brute force magnetic field to shake loose the loosely coupled electron to create the current flow, and the more current flow, the stronger the field, and so on and so forth. We all know what the book says. But I'm going to show you there's more than one way to use the energy that is provided in such an efficient manner that even if it doesn't qualify for free energy, we're not looking for over unity, we're not looking for 0 point, we're not even looking to get out more than we put in. All we're looking to do is be able to make it as super efficient as possible. Now, these are things that I talk about on my radio show. I hope you all will take the time to join me on at least one Saturday to listen in to some of the people that come on there and talk about different everything from chemistry to materials to different technologies available out there, to ways just to cut your electrical bill down a little bit, you know. The whole key, if you listen to the whole carbon emission / global warming / climate change disruption, or whatever they're going to call it next week when the math don't add up, it doesn't matter. What we need to do is to reduce our carbon footprint, is what they said. We need clean, renewable energy, is what they said. We need green energy, whatever. I don't want to sit around and bore you on terminology, but the fact of the matter is, everything from the internal combustion engine to the way that we use electricity, if we're ever to step into the modern age, then we need to step outside the box long enough to see what is possible and what isn't possible. And these are the questions I've been asking on my YouTube for a long time, to see how many people would literally want to think outside the box and come together. I've got some friends coming in from out of town this weekend. We're going to spend some time together. We're going to build some gizmos, and whatever we come up out of that meeting, then I will post on the web, on here on the website and on YouTube for you guys to see what could be accomplished if we could bring the brilliant minds together. So I hope you stay tuned to my YouTube channel, because I'm going to take it as far as it can possibly go. I'm going to start showing you some things. I put a lot of videos up there. I I put a lot of videos on my YouTube channel showing a lot of different things. I don't call it mad science for nothing. There is a method behind my madness of why I'm doing what it is that I'm doing. And when you figure that out, you're going to be pleased. When you figure out why it is that I go about things the way that I do, you're going to understand why I did it the way that I did. By the time it's all said and done, you're going to know exactly what it is and how it is that you're seeing and why it works. I was serious when I said before I die, I'm going to prove free energy. And at this point in the game, we're just going to put some gizmos together and we're going to show you how to make things so super efficient that if duplicated or replicated using things that you can buy right off the store shelves, then your average Joe will be able to do it too without millions of dollars worth of funding and stuff. I did everything that I've done so far with just recycled copper wire, recycled just about everything. I only paid for a few different parts to test a few theories on my own. And so, using everything that I've learned throughout this search for free energy, all the different anomalies, all the different possibilities, and putting all the pieces of the puzzle together, I now know exactly what it is that I have to do to prove what I've been saying all along. And that's where this channel's going. So I hope you stick with me. And when I put a video up, I normally get attacked a lot about, well, that's not free energy. They're missing the point. They're missing the point that I'm trying to show in that video. There's an anomaly occurring in that video. There's an anomaly occurring in what's going on, such as spinning a hard drive motor up to over 35,000 RPMs and being able to generate a lot of voltage out of it. Or taking the doggone motors, direct drive motors out of washing machines, spinning them up over their RPMs. There's a whole lot more going on that meets the eye. Turning different permanent magnet motors and even AC motors into generating systems. I couldn't care less about how much current, watts, or amps that is being produced at that time, because I'm not trying to run my house off of it. I'm trying to bring the voltage up as literally high as I can physically bring it up to where I can raise and lower that to match specific frequencies to do a job. And when you see what that job is, I think you're going to be pleased. So anyway, that's the short video. Excuse the mess. I'm working through a, a process. When it's all said and done, if you join me over here on shazizzradio.com, there's a chat room over here, superchat.html, where you can get in there and say hi and ask me questions and talk to people that are on the radio shows. You can contact us on Skype. You can even come on the radio show if you got something to share. And if you're wanting to join in on the process at taking everything that you've learned and putting it with everything that we learned, all the pieces of the puzzle, you might just speed this process up. And so I don't want to drag this on for the next 20 years. I want to get some devices like you saw over there. This little gizmo right here. Go watch my video, unsubscribe, and Pay attention on that video, what it is that I'm showing you. Pay attention on that video, what it is I'm showing you. And if you're still interested in what I've got to say, what I've got to share with you, if you're still interested, join me on the radio show at www.shazizzradio.com or join me in the chat room at shazizzradio.com/superchat.html. Join me on Skype and let's talk. And to all my skeptics out there and haters and thumbs downers and all that, it's as simple as a Skype call and you'll find out what kind of person I really am. And when you actually sit down and talk to me and you understand what it is and why it is that I'm doing things the way that I'm doing them, you might just be surprised. So, everybody, I hope you stick with me. All of this stuff right here, I'm doing because I believe in the same dream that Tesla believed in and many others before him, Stan Myers and all the other guys out there and gals that's been doing research into alternative energy. We've got every piece of the puzzle necessary to literally build the perfect generating systems to be able to enjoy the comforts of what we do right now. With that said, peace and love. Stay tuned. Take care.